What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Don 773 TV. You know you're in the place to be. And we back again this evening. Trump done made some wild statements out here. And we gonna have to talk about it. Yeah. Because the first thing that stood out to me, the way Trump was talking, it's not what you saying, it's how you say it. So we gonna dive into a clip. And see what's going on. We're gonna try to break some of this down. At least talk about it as well. Let's check it out.
Overseas now, today is deadline day. President Trump told Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz by 8 tonight or else. Now, the new message was posted just minutes ago by President Trump on social media. He said in part, and I quote, "A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now that we have complete and total regime change where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail, maybe something revolutionarily wonderful can happen."
Wow.
End quote. With the latest from Washington, here is Alice Barr.
This morning, fresh explosions in Tehran as President Trump ramps up the pressure for Iran to make a deal to end the war and reopen the Strait of Hormuz by tonight or face widespread destruction.
After that, they're going to have no bridges. They're going to have no power plants. Stone Ages, yeah.
Israel now warning the Iranian people to avoid using trains. President Trump saying Iran is negotiating, though communication is difficult, and that their latest offer was significant but not good enough. Iran has been demanding a permanent end to the war, publicly rejecting calls for a temporary ceasefire. Now, with an 8 p.m. Eastern deadline looming, Democrats are condemning the president's threats to take out Iran's bridges and power plants, civilian infrastructure.
What the president is doing is threatening war crimes.
The president rejects that.
No, not at all. No. I hope I don't have to do it.
While also celebrating the successful rescue of 2 American airmen whose F-15 fighter jet was shot down over Iran last week by a shoulder-fired missile. The pilot was located first, while officials say the second airman, a badly injured colonel and weapons systems officer, hid in a mountain crevice, evading capture for nearly 48 hours.
He scaled cliff faces, bleeding rather profusely, treated his own wounds, and contacted American forces to transmit his location.
The president saying the daring rescue took hundreds of troops, some throwing the Iranians off the trail, and that all American service members made it back to safety.
President Trump was pressed by reporters on whether the war is winding down or ramping up and said it depends what Iran does, calling this a critical period. He also said the U.S. may be involved in the rebuilding process in Iran and said he wants to avoid hitting power plants and bridges because that would be expensive to rebuild. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
So yeah, let me get these tweets up for y'all. I want to have them up on the screen. Because Trump is dangerous, man. He really threatened them people like that. He told them people, it's not funny, man. This man is really ignorant. Let's go to tweets. Man, he threatened a whole civilization. He said a whole civilization would die tonight. Man, bro. Say never to be brought back again. Then he was talking about power plants, bridges in Iran being destroyed. You know, that's heavy talk, man. Especially when we're talking about a culture where we've already seen these people are willing. They're willing to die for their cause, man. And we done seen it. And it wasn't just me, looking at this. Social media was going crazy over it. World War III was trending on Twitter. You had people from the left and the right who usually don't agree politically. But they was basically agreeing, saying Trump, he went too far. Then all of a sudden, we got a 2-week ceasefire. A lot of sound dangerous, and that kind of remind me of Pearl Harbor, because I done watched plenty of documentaries. And the thing, in 1941, November 1941, the United States were in peace talks with Japan. And they was talking peace treaty. And towards the end of November 1941, going into December, this talk just stopped. And as we know, early December of 1941, they snaked us. So history shows peace talk always doesn't mean the coast is clear. Sometimes peace talk is happening right before everything goes left. Sometimes that's the calm before the storm. Yeah, and if you're old enough to remember 9/11, then you already know the way Trump was threatening these people can get dangerous real fast. And you already know some of these people will crash out. Like, for real. That's why I'm saying this is not what it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And to me, one of the most dangerous parts was him disrespecting Allah, for real. I feel like that was bigger than him threatening the whole civilization. Him threatening Allah, them people do not play about their religion, man. We had the 9/11 attacks and all of these people say that was in the name of Allah, suicide bombers. We've seen this. So when you talking like that, you putting the whole country in a dangerous position. Because on top of all of this going on, all the dangerous talk, y'all got to remember, we just had Biden and the Democrats in office, and they was letting all these illegal immigrants in left and right. So the truth is, we really don't even know who over here right now. We don't know who amongst us. I really feel like we're too exposed right now. The country is really exposed. And then you got people on social media asking, what are you in? They asking, hey, he ain't gonna be able to do this. There's consequences behind this. The UN is gonna step in. If the United States do something like that, people were saying the United States, he just can't go blow something up. And they started talking about the UN Genocide Convention, what they signed, and how the US basically positioned itself. And I want to play a clip for y'all. So let me pull it up and play this clip for y'all, because this is the consequences the United States will face if they bust a move on another country. Y'all check this out.
Genocide Convention, which the United States is exempt from because that's the condition that the U.S. demanded if the UN wanted the U.S. to sign on to it. So sure, the U.S. has its name on the Genocide Convention, but part of the agreement was you can't enforce it against the U.S. unless the U.S. Senate agrees first. Now, has there ever been any country in the history of the world that has told foreign powers, yeah, come on in and go ahead and hold our guys accountable for crimes against humanity? Where the hell do they do that at? The U.S. not only is exempt from the Genocide Convention, but it's openly complicit in genocide, such as the Israeli genocide in Gaza. It's amazing how you have...
So yeah, man. They govern themselves. They got to go through the Senate before we even get punished for anything. And like he said, name the country that's gonna say, hey, yeah, we was wrong. Yeah, fuck out of here. And that right there is what people need to understand. A lot of times people think there's some outside force that can just step in and check America, and there's It really don't work like that. That's why people were asking those questions online in the first place and kind of confused about it, because they think those people should be able to step in and say, hey, what are y'all doing? But y'all see how America got down. Can't nobody check us. We can only check ourselves. Yeah, man. Yeah, so now with Trump, and you know, a lot of people online, right, wagging their fingers, you know, the Democrats, like this I told you so moment. And it's really not, because if it ain't one thing, it's another. When Biden was office, we had the Ukraine and Russia conflict. Now with Trump, it's Iran. Different parties, different conflicts. But either way, regular American got to deal with the blowback. Like, for real. Yeah, man. Got a couple people in the chat, man. Y'all want to come up, man? Just say I see y'all and I'll drop the link. Because I definitely want to know y'all thoughts. Pull up Knowledge on the Mind, man. I see you in there. All y'all got to do, drop in the chat. You want me to pull you up? Nia X, I see you. You want me to pull you up? Just drop it in the chat. Yo, Knowledge on the Mind. What's going on, player? Knowledge on the Mind then got up out of here. See if he load back up. Oh, here you go. I think he back.
Yeah, you get me?
Yo, what's going on, player?
What's going on, Don 773 TV?
Church, where you tapping in from?
Oh, man, you know I'm out of Chicago with it, same place.
Oh, man, Chi-Town in here, man.
Yes, sir, you already know.
Man, what's your thoughts on the topic, man? How you feel, man? Do you feel Trump done put us in danger, man?
Before I even jump into, I want to ask you, though, do you feel like it's just about the blockage of the oil, or you think he got like an underplay for the overplay?
Oh, well, you know, when you get into it like that, bro, the conflict that they got going on over there go back to Jesus Christ time, bro. So with these people, you know it's a money grab, because that conflict is just ongoing and gonna keep going.
Right? Okay, I can understand.
It's a never-ending conflict.
Definitely is. But to even just time in on it, like what the topic say right there, man, he gone too far. Because I agree with you. I just feel like he gone too far, because it's like, what is he doing it for? You know, at first, you know, some people's giving him the benefit of the doubt, even the people that didn't want to rock with him, but just his cockiness or his things like that to make you just be like, hold on, what are you trying to do? But now it's like, what are you doing now? The only thing I see you saying is, let's send more troops and let's kill more people. What's all this about is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, and it's just like he doing it for no reason. I think he's just doing it because he got to say so, and he could push the button and make America do what he wants them to do.
Well, you know, from my understanding, them people paid him. For real. They supposed to donated X amount of dollars, and it's supposed to have been a part of the agreement that he's supposed to go after Iran. So yeah, man, and then, you know, he done got them donations, and it's probably part of the agreement. And while you at it, why not grab some of that oil and check some of that bread, you and your homies? Because it ain't like he ain't tired and got the connections to make some of that bread under the table.
Yeah, he definitely tied in. But you know, like, the thing that he's trying to do, it's like, if they don't like do that route, the blockage is gonna be crazy on like the whole world though, not just America. So it's like, I just rode past a gas station before I made it to the house, it said $4.59 for 87. Just a couple months ago, it was the gas station. It was $2.99.
Yeah, you know they gonna play.
So it's like if they could do that, then do it. But I don't know. I'm just still kind of like confused, man, with what the man is saying, because like how you say, he tweeting, he playing with Allah. They already, they don't play about that. That's what they die for. They don't care about
it.
Yeah, they'll die about that. So he really like joking with it. I feel like he don't really care. He just know. It's like, them guys in the neighborhood, man. You from a neighborhood that have created created gangsters, and there's also real gangsters. Some of them guys that they only do certain things because they know they got people's behind them and they can't be touched.
They protected. Which can we say that? Because he been touched.
Did he really been touched, though, or was that a scheme?
Hey, man, we don't know, man.
Show us the scar on the ear again. Show us the scar on the ear. So it's this guy. He's a different guy. He's not your typical president. He's one of them type of presidents that I say he'd have been great in the late 1800s, early 1900s, when they could just do whatever they want to do, whenever, however. But this
Trump
new exposure, he's not good for
it. Yeah, man.
And
I just feel like them statements was a little bit too much, man. He put, like you say, he's protected. He's not moving around like a regular citizen. He put us in danger with that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell my people, man, y'all stay out of them crowds, man. Let's figure out what's going on around here, because this is a real dangerous situation.
Real dangerous.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man, tapping in, man. I got one more person, man. If you want to chime back in, just let me know, bro. I got one more in the backstage.
Okay, I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
All right, appreciate you, brother.
Knowledge on the mind in the building.
Man, 100, man. Y'all check my brother out, man. Appreciate your support, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that's love. We got Nia X. Nia X, I'm gonna pull you up. Nia X, you there? Oh, we had Nia X backstage. Probably trying to figure it out. But yeah, man, it's really dangerous, man. I think Knowledge on the Mind still here, man, because like I say, I was gonna wrap it. Knowledge on the Mind, you still there, man? You got anything else you want to put in?
Yeah, I'm still here.
You want to put in, bro?
Here.
Before we wrap it up?
Nah, I'm just, I'm just checking you out, man. I'm supporting you. Appreciate what you got going on. You keep some good topics going, It's only gonna go up for Dun 773 TV, man. Keep the topics going, man. Everybody needs this knowledge.
Man, I appreciate that,
yes,
man.
Sir.
And I appreciate the input, because it's people like you, man. You jump in and put your input in and keep the conversation going, man. So we need more, man, to come, just chime in.
Definitely gonna chime in. I already told you what it is, so we here. You got any other topics coming up right now, though, or this the one right here for the night?
Oh, man, I think that's it for the evening, man. We probably chop it up, sometime tomorrow or something, man. See what come across the table.
Okay, let's do it.
Need an X back. All right, Church, for sure. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, chat, y'all let me know, man. What's y'all thoughts? Do y'all feel like Trump took this too far? Is this really peace? Or is this just a pause before something bigger? Y'all drop in the chat. Shout out to the church mob. And we out.